everyone, and welcome to episode 38 of Two Sisters and Some Yarn. I'm Denise, I'm the big sis.
I'm Amy, I'm the little sis.
And we are here to talk about all our knitting and crocheting and acquisitions and whatever else pops into our head.
Whatever squirrels pop in.
Yep. If this is your first time checking us out, thank you. Hope you like it.
If you're a repeat offender, props.
We appreciate you coming back.
Disclaimer that although I bought a cool ring light to light up the screen, I forgot the extra camera that goes on top of the laptop, so we don't look so good.
Because you know it's our first time.
Because you know we've never done this before.
It's only.
But I have a microphone now, so hopefully they can hear us.
Yeah.
So, baby steps. That's, if you want to subscribe to our... Oh, wait, we don't have anything that you pay us with, so...
you get what?
People are like, subscribe to my Patreon and buy me a coffee and this and that. Yeah, we don't have none of that, so you get what you get and you don't throw a fit or you don't watch us.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, But yes, Amy will remember that part next time. She looked at it as she walked by it and didn't grab it. So.
You won't remember.
It normally goes in the bag, too. I don't know what I was thinking.
I have no idea. I wasn't there.
Maybe I was just still so upset about Jimmy Buffett. It was my mind was all.
Oops, I think I kicked it. Sorry.
That's okay, and I was going like this, so.
Yeah. Oops, did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
Oh,
okay.
Good Lord.
All right, so we do not...
This is a taste of what's to come.
Sorry. Let's see. Housekeeping business nonsense. I'm still doing my Let Them Live make along. If you have baby blanket, sweaters, bibs, whatever, you want hats, you want to give me, I prefer you doing hats. I really, really need older than 3 months. Feel free to message me if you don't already have my address. And you can also send blankets and stuff to the main office. There is another girl that ships stuff. But I put together like the whole booties and whether, more than just the blanket. She just sends blankets.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you can help with that, that'd be awesome. Shoot me a message. And I don't remember when I said that I'm never not collecting them. But I don't remember the time frame I said that I was running, that I'll keep track of who's doing it and we'll do like a prize thing. I want to say I said through September, but that doesn't make sense since I'm going out of town in October. So we'll just change the rules and keep it going. So
whatever works for you.
Whatever works.
This is your deal.
But I always need stuff. So, But I was going to try to. I keep track of who sends stuff so I can get prizes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
do I get a prize? No,
you'll be entered to get a prize. The random generator will not pick you, but.
Just kidding.
Sorry. And we do not have a current coupon code for Tina of Owined Yarn and Fiber. She is fine.
Oh, she's in a hiatus.
She is taking a dying break at the moment. She is fine. We communicate, like, literally, she just texted me.
Really?
Like, literally, she just
sure
texted me. So she's fine. We mostly talk about cats, but she is fine. She's just not currently dying at the moment. So, nor is she dying. So it's fine.
There you go.
But when she comes back, we will have another coupon code for that.
Okay, cool.
I think that's all the housekeeping stuff. It's hot as hell, so...
Well, no, it's better. It's better. We were in triple digits. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
But see how we've been conditioned to think that it's better?
I know, exactly.
And it's not. It's still Satan's armpit.
No, that's true, but it's not 108.
True.
It was 108. It was officially 108 in Slidell.
True.
The week before last, maybe.
Me and Liz Clothier have like a ongoing competition of whose weather app is the worst. Because she's in by Las Vegas.
Oh, is that where she is? Okay.
Yeah, so she doesn't have the humidity.
But she's got the heat.
But she's got the heat. Yeah. So it's like an ongoing competition of whose heat index is worse.
Yeah. Yeah, who is it? Taylor from Fiber for the People, Wool Needle Hands podcast. She's in the Las Vegas area, and she was talking about how hot it is. And,
yes.
But she says you can, and I agree, because the light's a little bit different now. Mm-hmm. And since we actually got, I think we got more rain than you guys did.
You did, yeah.
We got some rain here, but if you notice when you pulled into my driveway, the big giant monster bottle brush, and the dead azalea right next to it.
It's dead as a doornail.
That azalea was doing so good, and then it's pretty much dead, so I'm going to have to dig that up.
My grass is coming back to life, but it was brown.
I've got lots of brown spots. And I've already lost one small azalea, because if you'll notice, I have like a bird bath and two things
yeah.
And then two azaleas over the little ones. Right. That one's I got to pull that one up, and Even the wisteria is looking pretty shabby.
Oh, I like the wisteria. Don't let that die.
No, it won't die.
Oh.
But it's like, I just don't go. For one thing,
I ain't watering nothing.
Well, I'm not watering partly because we have
a well.
We have our own well and everything.
Pay for it.
No, it's not that. It's just, we all pull off the same water table in this
area. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
And the creek between Pop's house and Marita's house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Totally dry.
Yeah, you're
totally dry.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not wasting water to water
right,
azaleas and everything. I mean, I have 3 potted plants that I keep nursing along on the back patio, but that's about it. I'm so glad I did not buy plants this spring.
I was
going to get some geraniums and some, I like the dragon wing begonias and stuff like that. I'm so glad I didn't.
I finally killed the succulents that I've had on the front porch. Those ones that somebody gave us, when Paul was sick. Paul had COVID. The church sent us a thing of succulents.
Oh, okay.
So I separated them. I put them in a little pot. They were all cute and fun. Then I forgot about them for a while and didn't water them. And then I really forgot about him for a while and didn't water him. And then Paul knocked over the pot and broke the pot. So we just don't do plants.
He's the reason you can't have nice things.
No, he is the reason I can't have nice things.
That is so true.
Yes. That's why my nice things are soft and cannot be. Although they can be ruined because, I made those half and half blankets. Mm-hmm. Well, I keep him over the sofa because, he is not a premenopausal flashy woman. So he gets cold at night. So he doesn't like the granny square blankets because they have holes in them. And I'll get him the cheap fleece crappy blankets from, Kohl's or whatever. And so I was like, you can use this one, the half and half. It's knit. It doesn't have holes in it. Okay. He used it one night. I don't know what he does, but he stretched it all out. And something got caught. I was like, okay, you can't use it anymore. Go back to the fleece crappy blankets. You're not using my nice knit blankets anymore, and you don't like my granny square blankets, so no blanket for you.
Oh, goodness. Son.
Good. Or Tina.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Eye is watering. All right, we have blathered on for about
do you want to do that now, or you want to do that after?
I'll do it now.
Okay, you rock on, because I don't know if you have mine on there. Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I just like to try to share different podcasts that I like to watch, but not the usual ones that everybody kind of knows about already. Right. And some of these I may have already mentioned a time or two, but they're worth mentioning again. I just really enjoy watching them. First one is A Lovely Yarn. Gosh, I want to say her name is Amber.
I think so.
She's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I don't know. Her. Yeah, she's got a really nice podcast, and she's a really good knitter. A Lovely Yarn, so go check her out. Rose Opal Knits. Yeah. It's a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo living in Delaware is their little tagline at the beginning. And I just really enjoy them. And they call them, they're a multi-generational household because Daphne,
how it used to be.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Daphne is the daughter-in-law. She's married to Erica's oldest son.
Yeah.
And so, it's in there, and they, I get a lot of inspiration from the different podcasts I watch too. And so Rose Opal Knits is a good one.
Me.
And Erica, the mother-in-law, she also cross stitches, so she'll do an occasional floss tube.
Yeah.
In addition to the two of them doing a podcast. And Salt City Knits is Emily. She's half of Meanwhile at the Castle.
Oh, yeah. That's
her and her sister Deborah. They don't record together anymore because I think it's too hard for with their schedules. Mm-hmm. And so Emily by herself is Salt City Knits. And that's her... that was her yarn business. She had a lot...
so the other one is Candy
Yarnberry. Yeah. Okay. Yarnberry, but Emily doesn't dye anymore.
Oh, okay.
So, but she has a podcast, and she's she has all kinds of patterns and stuff like that, but she doesn't dye yarn anymore. And her sister Deborah, Candy Shop Yarns, also does a podcast, but she also, every once in a while, My Fairy Tale Chronicles.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of like her other kind of making podcast.
Yeah.
She did like some vlogs during the holidays one year that were really, really fun to watch. And then the last one I have for you is Strings Attached.
I don't think I know that
It's a mother and daughter. I want to say they're somewhere up Midwest. Not sure exactly where.
Up to us.
Yeah, well, we're down at the very bottom. Yeah, we're right on the right close to the Gulf. So
look, there's water.
Yeah.
I don't know over there or something. I was just saying that.
Oh, I've been like, oh crap, we gotta leave. From what?
No.
But it takes them a little while to podcast just like us. And
totally not judging that.
Yeah, the mom.
So totally not judging that.
Oh, judging. I thought you said touching. I'm like, why? Anyway, Strings Attached. That's another one. If you're looking for new podcasts, yeah, they have sometimes they have gaps in between, but they've been recording for a while. The mom does quilts as well.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the daughter, she's got young children, so she has a lot of makes for herself and her kids. That's her husband. So yeah, I just wanted to mention those because sometimes I forget at the end of the episode.
I know. I have some, but I haven't.
Or we go on for so long that people are like, "I'm done. I'm out of here. Bye." And you miss it at the end.
That's fine. I watch stuff in spurts too. Trust me.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. Oh, and one thing before we get started.
Well, I had podcasts too, but you go ahead.
Can anybody see that? All the fall vibes.
One day there will be fall in December. Yep.
Oh. Caramel apple. My one of our nephews, his wife does that kind of thing with the clings and the shirts and cricket and all that good stuff. Yeah. So I wanted to share that. Cool. So if you all saw me drinking out of that, but what do you have?
Which she has a shop. If you,
it's on Facebook, so it's not on.
If you're interested, you can find her.
Yeah.
We can link it. I can link it.
It's a Facebook page. All it is. I can
still link it.
Yeah. Yeah. Shay D Sublimation is the name of her page. Yeah. Don't know what the sublimation means.
That's the machine she uses.
Oh. Okay. Alrighty. I don't do cricket.
It's not a cricket. It's a sublimation.
Oh, it's a whole different animal.
I believe. Okay. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a different machine. It's like a cricket, but it's not. Cute. So anyway, the podcast I've been watching is, of course, our lovely friends at Politically Incorrect Knitters. I've been on live with the Knitting Wars a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Why they keep having me back, I don't know. And I think Tabitha of Murder Knits and Neil of Black Magazine are doing another.
Yes, I saw his post.
It's coming this week, I think. I forget what day.
8th, maybe?
Maybe. It's sometime this week, today is the September 3rd. Sorry, 2023.
And it's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday. Labor Day weekend. Mm-hmm. So I forget they're doing... What case are they talking about? Doggone it. Are they talking about that nurse in Britain that...
I don't know.
I don't remember. They're talking murder, I think. Anyway. And then, of course, the lovely Knit Night podcast, which is another Hot Mess Express, but you haven't watched them because I prefer a Hot Mess Express podcast. Mm-hmm. I don't relate to the clean and polished and edited and perfect podcast, which that's totally fine if that's what you like.
I like both.
That's just not me. So, I like the Hot Mess. But anyway, they're a good Hot Mess. Yeah. But, they are Liz Clothier. It's not Liz Closer. I can't say her. It's not right. It's Liz Clothier. And Joe from Australia and Therese. Liz is the only one that has like a thing. She does patterns and designs and stuff. It's just friends that knit and talk and that's it. And people pop on when they can pop on and they,
it's kind of like a live Zoom.
It's literally like a live knit night. That's why it's called Knit Night. Get it?
See what they did there?
So I like to watch them and Politically Incorrect Knitters. And then I got introduced to Jackie, and I can't say her name right because my brain wants to say it a different way. It's crochet, but not. It's just like CROCH 80HD, I think. So I think it's crocheted. Or crocheted. I don't...
Crochet 80.
I should ask her how you say it. She probably says it on her podcast.
She does. I subscribe.
She has a podcast.
She's fun. She's very fun.
And she says it, but it doesn't matter because clearly I'll just say whatever I want to say your name is, so it doesn't matter what she says.
Yeah.
But she has a podcast.
She's fun. I followed her
on Instagram, and she's hilarious and fun, and she's probably very disappointed in me because I was all in on the We Love 80s make along, and I started my sock, and it was not working. That was when we went to your birthday lunch.
Yeah.
And
that's the one you ripped out.
That's the one I ripped out. I ripped out both socks that I'd started, and I haven't brought myself to start anything again, so I will have nothing to enter her make along, even though she extended it to like September 15th.
I am the world's worst at officially participating in Make-A-Long.
I
do
pretty much
all
am,
kinds
too.
of in spirit.
Right. But
You
it's
know?
not even like she's like, we're all going to make the same thing. No, it's just whatever 80s. And I still failed.
I'm not very good at Make-A-Longs at all.
It's terrible. So, but she's a blast. She's a hoot.
She has a cute podcast. Yes, she does.
And she's from Northern Louisiana. She asked, were we going to the thing?
Vibrafun in the
Yeah,
SIP.
that's when I'm going to be in Texas. So I told her I didn't know if you were going. So
I don't know.
I know you went before, but I don't know if you loved it.
It's at the end of September, and I think that's the same weekend cruising starts.
Yeah. See, and I'll be going.
And that Sunday is when we go start cruising, and I'm not going to want to go drive all the way up there.
No.
And because it's there and back in one day, and that's a long day.
That is a long day.
Because Vicksburg is a good...
That's
3
about to say 3
hours or
hours?
more north of us.
Yeah.
Sorry, getting fidgety here.
Sorry. I'm a big girl. I'll take up a lot of space.
No, I gotta
Okay.
get situated here.
Sorry.
Did I just kick it again?
It's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. So I think that's all the businessy stuff. So
I think
finishes.
so.
I have a good bit of finishes. I'm very proud of myself.
Technically have 5 finishes to share. I had to look in my book because
I never kept
to
up the
see
book.
because I couldn't remember how many of these I had shown, and I looked at like when we last podcasted, and these are the ones that I finished since then.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 5 finishes and 2 whips to show. I have other whips, but I'm only going to show 2.
And if you hear that noise, that is the fan of the computer. Sorry, I can't control that. So.
And if you hear any weird noises, our executive producer Andrew currently.
Okay.
After the magic of editing, this will seem sort of seamless.
Sure. Hopefully. I moved something and it just stopped. I don't know what that was. Okay.
So, I don't know where we left off.
You were just saying you were getting ready to show your finishes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 5 finishes, and then I only have 2 whips to show. I have lots and lots of whips, but I'm only going to show 2. Because I have some acquisitions that I want to talk about. So
I am very proud that I only have a couple of whips. I have been knocking them out the park.
Just at all, period?
Yeah, like I had nothing else. No, well, I still have the other half and half wrap, but I wasn't going to bring it because I haven't really done a whole lot on it. So I have like.
Well, you see the baskets there.
Yes.
You see the bags up there.
Yes.
Not going to show everything.
The first step of admitting
that you have. First step is to admit you have a problem. I don't care if I have a problem. I work on what makes me happy.
Look, like Ann said the other day on Politically Incorrect Knitters, because DK is teaching a like co-op thing, and for homeschoolers, and she's progressed onto the things they do, and now they're working with hand-dyed yarn. So what does she go do? She dyes her own yarn because that's the smart thing to do instead of just buying it. And she's saying, and Anne was like, "That's right. Teach them the value of hand-dyed yarn now. They'll never be able to afford crack later."
Oh, that was a good one.
I was like, so there you go. That's what you should say to yourself as you put the project bags and the yarn in the cart. It could be crack.
True. True. Although, this will lead into finishes and stuff. The summer sock camp ended August 31st.
You did very good with that.
And she had, she said, whips are included this year. Yeah. It was just a straight make-along. No official merchandise, no cabins, and nothing on Ravelry or whatever. Just straight make-along, knit-along, whatever. Because you can knit or crochet, however you do your socks.
Right.
And so I finished 9 socks for summer sock camp, 7 of which were whips that were started prior to the beginning of camp this year, which I think was the end of May. So I had a goal.
Sorry, kid.
To
kid.
I had a goal to finish as many of the older sock whips as possible, like maybe where I had 1 sock done. Kind of thing. I have others where it's like barely started, but those 7 had at least 1 sock done.
So I had a question as I was setting up. So is the array of things that have been wound, like they're caked and clearly yarn wrapped around them, are they this way because they were once upon a time a project?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a short attention span.
Because I noticed there's 1, 2,
well, those are usually in my plastic
3,
containers these
4.
days. Oh, God, there's so many of them.
There's like I know there's regular yarn behind it. It's not like the whole shelf is the cakes. It's
that's mine. I think that might be my Night Owl.
Right.
That's my Night Owl fibers
you
cubby.
Have actual hanks behind it, but these are the...
Yeah.
When I was setting up the light, I was like, That's a lot of starts and not finishes.
Yeah. And then, and sometimes, it happens. I mean, and some of the yarn I've had for years.
I know.
You know,
look, trust me, when I went digging through to find yarn for one of my projects, I'll show you down here, I was like, I gotta stop buying yarn.
That's not gonna happen.
I was like, I don't get it anymore.
Shoot, I got a Freckled Whimsy subscription now every month, so, and, I don't know, it brings me joy.
It's happiness, hey. Yeah. As long as you can afford to still eat and pay bills, that's all that matters.
I'm retired, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want.
So.
But anyway, so that's what I've got. So if you've got a lot of finishes, why don't you go ahead?
I've got a lot of finishes, yes. Sorry.
Focus.
Tina and my kid.
Obviously, she's all in today.
I asked Harrison if he's bored, he could bring the camera, and then, so he wants to get out the house.
Oh.
He wants to drive.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go since you... How many
I don't
you
care.
got?
5.
You just want to alternate?
Sure. Okay. You start.
Alright. So I was on a roll and needed to finish some baby stuffs.
I love those colors.
So here's your dreaded crochet corner to corner that you don't like.
Yeah. I'm just not... It's too... I don't know, dense, I guess.
But it's really not. I think it's the yarn you use. And the yarn and the hook, if you use...
Maybe I'll give it another shot one day.
Yeah, if it's not like... And then the hat, to make the hat, you just... I know people will ask. There are patterns. But obviously, because corner to corner is a square.
Yes.
You make your square... Where's that?
Oh, and then you seam it.
And then you just seam it up and you just...
Gather it.
You gather it.
Will it fit on here?
It'll stretch a little bit, but... So, yeah, you have a seam. But, it's a baby hat, no big deal.
True.
Really not good with the color, with the lighting, but... And then I always do a button inside for my pom-poms so they come off.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wash. So that's one finish for Let Them Live.
Cool.
Which Let Them Live is going on a book tour.
Really?
Yes, because they wrote a book. It's coming out. It should be out any day now, I think, for everybody. I don't know where to toss these because I have quite a pile.
I don't know, dear.
I'm going to toss them right here. So if anybody's interested
just keep in mind, if you throw it on the floor, it will have dog hair.
I know. I threw it on top of something. So, okay. So you want to go?
Okay.
We'll take turns.
Okay, well, since we had the mannequin head out.
And he might bring the camera.
This is the Everywhere hat by Nitty McPurley.
Were you working on it and showed it at some point?
Maybe I did, because it's been sitting there. It's been lingering for quite some time. I think it's a free pattern on her site now, but I had purchased a kit with the yarn. So this is her yarn. And
which is much prettier than the light is making it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golden wheat color, kind
of mustardy,
almost mustardy. Yeah. But this is that what is it, CC whatever?
Oh yeah,
beanie.
I mean, everybody had.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see machine knit hats like this in Hobby Lobby.
Oh, I know.
And this pattern is so flippin' easy.
Right.
But, if you go to Nitty McPurley, I'm pretty sure it's free on her site. But I finally finished it. I like check that out.
The point.
Looks like a boob. But, I know, I'm weird. So, but that's one finish. Let me put this somewhere.
All right. This is my PIK Shark Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Finish, which I know a lot of people finish a lot more ambitious things, but for me to only make a shawl in a week is a lot of work because I have ADD. It is and it's fingering weight, hey, give me a second for the light to adjust. Give me props that it's fingering weight. The yarn was Shark Week 2020, I think, from Molly Klein Designs. So
Sweet
it's just
Tea Yarns.
Sweet Tea Yarns. It's just a Murder Knit shawl. Murder Knit's pattern shawl. It's just a free, just asymmetrical shawl. If you need a copy of the pattern, let me know.
I like your edge.
Because she's not on Instagram. That's just how it goes. That's how the pattern goes.
Yeah, I like the edge.
Pretty. You bind off.
I have socks started in this yarn.
I don't remember where you bind off. I don't remember which way is the bind off. But anyway, it's a free pattern if you need it. It's just a little shawl. It's at size. It's not like a big shawl.
You like a pretty scarf.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your neck warm
and you can use any size yarn, any size needle, any size...
And as much yarn.
As much, as little as you want.
Yeah.
And I've made them before with garter. I mean, not garter. It is all garter. With stockinette and yarn overs. You can play around with it and do what you want. But this was my thing. So I beat the shark, and I did not get bitten by the shark. And I forgot all my cool stickers. Man, I'm off my ball today.
I didn't want to have to deal with actually ripping out something. I'm like, Oh,
I was going to do it, and if I did it, it was going to be in the most theatrical fashion there was. So there was going to be music
not playing
and crying. And yeah, it was going to be a spectacle. Believe you me.
Oh, me next.
Believe you me.
All right, we got a big one here.
Oh boy! All right,
ready?
Okay.
This is
so pretty.
Is
it backwards?
Nope.
Okay.
Sunflower square
I can't
blanket.
See the computer, so give it a minute to adjust.
Okay.
Happy little sunflowers.
And it's 16 squares total, so 4x4. And yes, me, the person who hates to make things and join them, made a blanket where I made the squares and then had to join them.
And so what was your join? Just a
single crochet.
Oh, okay, yeah. See,
I did the raised single crochet.
It doesn't bother me. I've seen them watch all the little tutorials and
I think a couple of half doubles, a couple rows of that color and everything. Now this is a pattern from it's Brianna Lentz, Lentz.
Yeah, I follow her.
She has a blog. She's on Instagram. And this was a free pattern on her blog. She posted earlier in the year.
Harrison said, "I got you, brah."
Oh, goodness.
He'll bring us our camera.
I don't think the door's locked, so we may get an entrance.
Oh.
But hers, she posted on Instagram, and hers was, sunflower.
So you can see how big it was.
She had the sunflower colors, but she had white or cream for her background color.
I like this.
Which was so pretty, and this what caught my eye and made me want to do it, but I wanted to use stash.
Yeah.
So this is basically Hobby Lobby yarn and Big Twist yarn.
But I mean, it's nice and
it's on the back of my sofa, and it's very autumnal.
Yes.
So yeah,
I like the brown. I mean, white would be cool too.
Yeah,
and it'd be cool if you did. You want to do like a green center. Or altered like some green, some brown, some black, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Shake it up.
Yeah, if you wanted to go, alternate colors and stuff. And I can also see doing the same thing, but maybe do Halloween colors.
Right, that'd be cool.
Christmas colors, that kind of thing.
I mean, the sunflower makes it look fall.
Yes, and then the brown with it too makes it look fall.
I made one time when I first started crocheting. The blue I did not that exact flower, but it was the daisy.
You did like a sunburst or something.
I did that one too, but I did like the daisy.
Oh, different.
He said he's on his way if we want to wait. Because I'm going to edit it anyway, but it'll look better if we do that. It's up to you.
I don't care.
Talk amongst yourselves while we figure this out. We'll be right back. All right. Hello. And welcome to part 3 of the Hot Mess Express.
Yes.
My awesome son, who was bored and went out for a ride, I said, "Hey, bring me the camera if you're bored." So that looks a lot better.
It does.
Wow.
It does.
So we're not redoing that part. Sorry, except that I'm going to show the pretty yarn that was this, because that does it so much more better justice.
So much more better justice.
Mobetta is the Mobetta of Molly's Shark Week.
Yep.
Just because the yarn's so pretty.
I wish she'd redye that. So Molly, you probably aren't watching.
If you watch.
Yeah, you really should redye that. I think I said that last time too.
She had a lot of colors. So.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, so you had shown your little
I showed my blanket. All I got left is these right here. So
you want to power through your socks and then I'll
go? Okay.
Sock Queen.
Sort of.
Now let's refresh our memories. When was the last time you remember was it the beginning of last year was the first pair you did?
I think so.
Full?
I think so.
So now would you say you're a socko?
I'm the boss of socks. That's what somebody on Instagram called me, was boss of socks. And that's what's on my profile page. Boss of socks. I said, I like that. I'm going to use that.
Socks tushies.
Yeah, I start and rip out so many things, but I do actually finish once in a while. But like I said earlier, I finished 9 pair for Summer Sock Camp, which is a knit-along hosted by Kay of Crazy Sock Lady. And it's just strictly a make-along this year. And I think it's like end of May, maybe Memorial Day, and then it ended August 31st. And I actually finished 9 pairs, 7 of which were already started and in progress with at least one sock done before the start of camp this year.
That's fine.
But she said whips were okay. So
rocking out the whips.
And this is one of those. Yeah, this is Night Owl Fiber. This is her spooky fun. I want to say it was 2021. I think.
Green's kind of
could be 2022. Out. I don't know. Oh, I have a whip. It's probably in there. I don't know. It's 21. I'm not sure which year, but I'm pretty sure it's 21 or 22. You know what? I think maybe 22. It's not important, but she doesn't do DK anymore. I know people go on, and it really doesn't matter.
She doesn't do any DK at all?
No, she's not doing any DK anymore. But this is DK, and I don't remember if the minis came with it. It might have been minis I had that were part of the big mini buy.
Mini?
Yeah, that in
looks like it wouldn't come with it.
I don't think it came with the mini.
So bright versus the depth of these colors,
and it's really blowing out.
It is blowing out, but it is.
So I alternated cuff colors on the cuff and the heel for. Wait, I'm not quite done talking about it.
I'm sorry.
Just rush me through my stuff. Okay, Afterthought heel. I don't normally do that. DK. So the minis are probably from the DK stash of the minis that I bought from Molly Sweet Tea Yarns.
Yeah, that looks more.
And with DK, 48 stitches. Usually do a 15 row 2x2 cuff.
Sorry.
However many for the depends on what I feel like for the leg. And then this is the Afterthought heel with the waist yarn. I'm not a big fan.
I'm not either.
I'm not a big fan. I can do it and it fits okay, but I just really prefer slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset. And
I like fish lips.
It's just second nature. And what I also like too, and what is it? Lisa of Knit All Yarn podcast. She, because she's always done true afterthought heels.
Like that.
She's done true afterthought heels, and she started doing the heel flapping gusset.
Yeah.
And she said, and then it's true. And she said, "Well, I think I'm a convert to this slip stitch heel flap because when you're done, you're done."
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's why I like Fish Lips Kiss, because you're doing it as you do the sock.
Oh, okay.
When you get past the heel, you're done with the heel.
Well, when I did that, I got so far on the leg, give me enough room that I went back and did the heel, and that way I could try it on and decide how long before I start doing the toe.
The only perk really of the Afterthoughts is if you're making it for somebody you don't know what their foot is. So you could just make the whole sock, and then you could put, in theory, the heel in. It's the point of the Afterthought. But
that was that might have been...
But if for like the Fish Lips Kiss, there's a thing where you just cut your, not cut your foot out, do a foot cut out.
Oh yeah. That's all on the instructions and everything.
Like if you like that pattern, you're interested in that pattern, it's only $1. Just buy it, and 90% of the pattern you don't need. Yeah, it's a lot of
background and preparation
science that you don't need. Basically, I personally think. So if you like the idea of the heel, don't let the length of the pattern scare you. But even for that, if you're making socks for other people, she tells you if you just get them to trace their foot and you know where their ankle bone is, boom, you got it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that's the next pair. This is also DK yarn.
These remind me of fruit stripe gum.
Yeah. This is Tia's Terrific Threads. DK, that's her Around the Sun
Was that
colorway.
The one you started when we were having coffee?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, it was a rainbowy color, I think.
Oh, okay. But does
it look like fruit stripe gum?
Yeah, like it does. I like Tia's Terrific Threads. It's her DK, and you can see I got the slip stitch heel flap. And sometimes I'll do a contrast. Sometimes I'll just do it all in one yarn like I did here because I don't really care if it breaks up the stripes. And I don't care if my socks match with the stripes.
Right. And that's probably the only other reason.
And I may have done 10 rows for the leg. And then I do... Oh, and whether it's DK or fingering, I've said it before, I do a deeper heel flap.
right here.
Yeah. So what?
Or
48, right 24. So it would be.
That's the gusset, right?
Yeah, that's the gusset.
Okay.
I do 17, which is 34. 17 slip stitches, 34 rows for the heel flap on DK, and I do 40 for fingering because I have a thicker foot. Because the older you get, the bigger you get.
Things don't shrink too much for your height. But
And
see, I don't like the way this feels when I wear it.
You know?
That's one reason I don't like it. Plus the construction, but.
To me, it's second nature, and it's like you're going in the round, then you go back and forth, and all of a sudden you're going back together, and it's like it
does seem like
magic.
It'd be more secure construction wise. Like it's got a little more bulk to it. You know, it seems like maybe you wouldn't get if you get holes in your heels, like if you're rough on you. Yeah, because some people's floors are really.
But yeah, that's so that was pair number 8 that I finished for the. Summer sock camp. I'm putting them all in my...
Okay, I'm going to put the other one on.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
I'm putting them all back in my...
Oh, this is blue. I was thinking it was black when I looked at it.
Yeah. This is...
That's a shorty short.
Yep.
Shorty short. Hey, shorty.
And it does look black, and it's getting cloudy outside again.
Well, that's why I got our fancy light now.
Yeah.
But it didn't mean it's a dark...
It's a dark navy.
Dark navy.
This is Zebra Yarns. She's currently on vacation. She doesn't have a website that I can tell, so she's just not dyeing right now.
Oh.
It be July 1st, the 4th of July weekend. So the 1st through the 4th, she does an annual 4-day knit along. It looks black. 4-day knit along. You knit a pair of socks in 4 days. Mm-hmm. Well, I got the first sock done by the 4th, and I barely started this one, so of course I didn't complete during the time.
That's okay.
So I thought, I got that Around the Sun pair done, and I still had these sitting. I was like, I'm gonna try and get one more pair in for summer sock camp.
So did you not have enough here, or you just stopped?
No, in order to try to make, I thought if I have any chance of maybe doing a whole pair in the 4 days, it's gonna have to be a super shorty.
Gotcha.
So I did like 10 rows. For the cuff, maybe 2 rows for the two. I know. I 2 rows for the leg. Then I got into my usual 20 rows, and then down.
Yeah, I definitely don't like super shorties because I feel like they fall off my feet. But I have big giant.
So
feet,
that was pair number 9 for summer sock camp.
I have big giant monstrous feet.
And what I want to do, that probably sounded loud.
They'll live.
This is my
Boxo Socks.
Boxo Socks for summer sock camp. That's 9 pairs of socks. I don't know if you can kind of let it focus.
And you posted a picture the other day of the 5 you had finished?
Did you see my reel I did?
You made a reel?
I made a reel on Instagram. It's like, I'm so excited.
Wait, I did it too. Did you do it of the socks?
Yes.
I did it on the sister page. You do it on your page?
My page.
Because I did it. I posted I didn't do the...
I saw that.
I posted under that This Is How We Do It song.
Oh, okay.
Because the overlord said
a reel.
You need to do reels.
Oh, okay, whatever. I just thought, it'd be fun. Maybe I'll do that.
And sometimes they're just fun and silly. It pops up different in the algorithm, so...
And so I did that. I had them. I took the camera, and when I had them all on the coffee table, picture that I took, and I just kind of panned it.
Yeah.
And then I did a reel with the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited.
There you go. I think I did see that.
I don't want to sing it or say too much because
11 seconds is the cutoff.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I don't want to get dinged or create any, which is so stupid, but because I use it on the reel.
But that's a different. It's A, probably less time, and B, it's
more than 11 seconds.
They let it be on there,
Yeah. So. I ran into a wall. See my bruise?
That's a big ass bruise, yeah.
Yeah, I bruise easy. Yes. the wall was not harmed. I got a hiccup.
Damn wall being in the way.
And it takes me forever for bruises to go away, and I'll go bump into something like that, and then 2 days later I'm like, where the hell did that come from?
Eli's he's always running into stuff. It's a family trait. We're not real graceful.
Well, that and the fact that the older you get, the worse your depth perception is. I can't tell you. I mean, I'm like, damn.
Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die one day choking on a cupcake walking upstairs or something. Like, it's just not.
I'm gonna die having a drink of water because I'm gonna be a choke hazard. When I get way older,
when you're in a nursing home, they're gonna put a little sign on you.
I'm gonna be on thick liquids. All right, so that is all of my finishes.
I have more. Da-da-da.
Let's go.
All right, baby hats.
Cool.
And matching blankie. Ooh, that's the seam side.
Don't show the seam. Something about
the only
crochet.
thing about I know.
And
every time you give it to somebody, they have no idea. So
they don't see it.
I've tried to I bought some of those little sew-in labels. This is the fan. That'll say hand wash, machine wash, or whatever. And I'm tempted to put them on the seam. Maybe they'll realize it needs to not go in the picture, but
if they don't care, they don't care.
So
they don't know. They don't care.
What
happened there?
I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, I was trying a different clothes that was supposed to be more seamed, and it is a lie. So I'm going with my traditional one. That I don't care. See, good thing I got the ring light. It's getting dark outside. We'd be having another, whatever.
Lightning. I need to
that was funny though. People thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
But hey, we need the rain. But I do have actual light. We can make brighter if we need to, even though it might blind us. So here's the blankie that goes with it. It's got various names. Most people call it the wool eater blanket.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
I used a pattern on YouTube. There's a rectangular one, a square one.
Kind of looks like a Catherine's wheel.
Kinda. I mean, I think that's just what it's based on. But a lot of people call it the wool eater because if you did it with, it uses a lot of yarn.
Oh yeah, we fixing to get it.
Oh, that's okay. Good. We need the rain.
No, me, not you. See, we're slight. Well, you might have gotten a little bit.
I got a little bit yesterday, but
I don't know if we got any yesterday or not. Yes, we did. But see, it was kind of like a light to medium rain almost all day. It was really, really nice. 60% today and tomorrow. After however many days it was of no rain.
I mean, I don't even know because we were trying to calculate that. We thought the last time we podcast when the lights.
July 16th.
And then it got real dark in the thing.
And it rained that day.
I don't remember that it rained after that.
I don't think it rained
until
this week.
This past week or so. And there was a couple of times where I was like, it's going to rain. And it doesn't rain. It rained at your house, but it didn't rain over here.
And then, it rained, or there was a couple of times it rained up at Mark's brother's house.
That's not that far.
He lives up by 6th Ward.
Yeah, that's not that far.
And it didn't rain here.
It didn't rain there, yeah.
Ooh, what you got?
This was supposed to be a pattern and I think she's still working on it, that Tabitha of Murder Knits. Mm-hmm. She was just trying to make one big cowl. And it's based on a Murder, She Wrote episode, I think.
Okay.
I think she put it aside for now. I don't know if she's finished it, but it's basically one big long tube. Now, she didn't do the seam that I did. I did that because I don't follow directions and I do it my way. But a lot of people make these on the Addy machine.
Yeah.
Because it's just one big knitting tube. No, this is hand knit.
Oh, okay.
Because I tried to follow her directions.
It looks like it was on the machine. So
I'm getting better.
I know, that's really good.
I was trying to follow her directions of doing the thing. So her, when you join here, you can either, I think she's got it twisting. So I think in her pattern it's going to be like a
Mobius.
Like that. But I wanted to be hard-headed and do it my way. Mm-hmm. So I did the close that we do a lot on the Addy ones, which is just folding it, which kind of the seam is kind of ugly. So, yeah. But you could
that's
also
why it's usually on the inside,
right? You could also just make it but
cool.
You could wrap it up tight.
I know. I like the idea of
if you're not fat, you can wrap it up tight.
16-inch needles and just going and going, and then 3 needle bind off for kitchen or whatever.
This is Tina's. I want to say the old...
Primitive Old Glory?
No, the one named after a song.
Country Boy?
Maybe Country Boy. I think it's one of the Southern songs. I could be wrong. But maybe it's Old Glory. I don't know. But it's one of her Red, White, and Blues.
I have a pair of socks.
Maybe you have a pair of socks
with the Primitive Old Glory.
So maybe it is Primitive.
It's a little bit more red.
And this...
And a little less stripy.
I don't remember what this gray is.
Yeah, this is more stripy.
I don't remember what the gray is.
Oh, is that the Tea Cozy or whatever? Wise Owl?
No.
You and Knit for You Units or whatever?
You and I. No, it's not her. I don't remember what that's from.
It kind of looks like her.
It's either Chicken Lady or Tina. I can't remember. Okay. Sorry. I have the tags in the bag, which I don't have the bag with me. But so this was my attempt to help her out with test knitting. And then she changed her mind. So
I like
she's
that.
Redoing it. So
I like that.
Good. You can have it because I'll never wear it.
Oh, I want to make one is what I mean.
Okay. Well, you can have it if you'll never wear it. I'll never wear it.
I don't know if I'll wear it.
Okay, maybe we'll give it away.
I don't mean
to
be ungrateful. Well,
I don't wear cowls.
I wear shorter cowls.
And it's going to be long. But if you're not fat, you could wrap it. But I'm too fat for that. So if you're a skinny person, or you can just wear it like that. But I don't really ever wear cowls.
Yeah, I wear lighter weight cowls.
I did it just to just to test it.
But I would do something like that, but with like fingering weight yarn, which means it would be lighter.
Yeah, I think this was DK.
DK, it looks like DK.
But I mean, maybe we'll see. Maybe if anybody wants it, let me know.
Hit her up. What you got? Either podcast or text.
I know, it's children.
That's pretty.
I love this yarn. I'm like, here, bring for it. I'm like, it's the yarn everybody uses. What the hell's it called? I love this yarn.
So you literally every other row
to see.
It just looks so different. There's the rat rod.
Oh, look at the rat rod.
And Colton.
I'm sorry, podcast. Look out the window.
Yeah, nephew just went by with the rat rod.
That was really cool. That's really old.
Used to be ours, but now he owns it.
What year was it?
49.
49.
Oldsmobile that was cut down.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It started out with, I saw a heart inside a granny square.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a pink heart, and then the granny goes out, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. And then I started it, and then I don't feel like it.
I've done that a lot. I do that a lot.
So by that point, I'd already, had the base down here started. I'm like, what the heck? Let's just go every round and just knock it out and get it done. So it's just
that is really cool. And I don't even see your ends. Where's your ends?
Woven in, baby.
Really, really well woven in.
Well, they'll pop out when it gets washed, I'm sure.
What size needle do you use? This is dense.
This was probably
Hook. I'm sorry, Hook.
It was either the blue one or the one after that. So it was either H or an I.
So yeah, I would start doing a J.
I like it like this.
Do you? Okay,
yeah.
it's a little dense.
Yeah, but it's a baby blanket. Yeah, I mean you don't want it super big holes because then their little toesies get through it. But I got a rant about holes when we get to the whips.
Oh.
Let's see. My favorite pattern. I love this pattern.
Yes. I do too. I love the yarn on this one.
This one is a Hobby Lobby, the sugar wheel. Sugar wheel.
I really like this colorway.
This one's for one of our Let Them Live team members. She's pregnant and having a baby. And
oh my gosh, I love this colorway.
She said the nursery is lavender and cream with gold accents. And I was like,
oh my god, I love that.
It's not really lavender.
Is this one cake or two?
It's two cakes.
Two cakes.
So see the difference in the two cakes?
Yeah. I may have to. Are you okay with the size I'm doing?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we get preemies.
We'll get to that in a minute.
But, she had lavender and cream and gold accents. So I couldn't find
I really like the color.
The combo, but the pink is like a dusty, hard to tell pink.
Almost like a beigey pink.
So I'm also making her a lavender blanket in the hip and the whip. The hips. The whips. Oh, Lord. But this is the Smooth Fox beginner round ripple.
Oh, that's
yours is different.
Mine's different.
Yours is different. This is the Smooth Fox one.
Yeah.
Which
yours is different.
She says every color change, because she actually changes color. She doesn't use yarn that does it.
Yeah.
Back loop only. Can't stand back loop only. Not doing it if I don't have to. That's an abomination. So
depends on what it is.
So this will be from one of the Let Them Live staff, because the staff get blankies too, not just the moms.
What size hook do you use?
This one was bigger than usual.
J.
The red one.
I don't know what the red one is.
You don't use Bates, huh?
No, I use the crochet armor.
See, I use
armor.
Bates.
Clover armor. I just stopped thinking. I know it keeps doing that.
Okay. Oh well.
It's been doing it.
Oh well. The blue is H. I think red is I. And then there's green and gold. So I don't remember which one is which.
Yeah, you're tighter.
I am tight. That's what they say.
Are you on my Wi-Fi?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it should affect the Wi-Fi. I think it's just because the fan is just going to glitch every now and then.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's, an old MacBook. It's going to be what it's going to be.
Okay, Gregory.
So, anyway. So, this is facing the wrong way.
Oh.
Is my,
did you do join as you go?
No. I couldn't figure it out. All right, it needs to stop glitching.
On my sunflower one, that's how Brianna did hers, was join as you go.
Oh, yeah.
I did a different join. I did different colors, and I did a border. She didn't do a border.
Oh, okay.
Going back to that.
This is... Maybe it is the right side. I don't know. Which way's the right side?
What, do you want the seam to show?
Well, I got ends on this side.
Well, then it's got to be this way.
Sorry.
We are so professional.
So this is my yarn from...
I'll let go.
It's going crazy anyway. My yarn from Sweet Mountain Crafts, our yarn. our sister yarn. She made the podcast where this was the main color, and then she did 2 minis in the purple and the blue for me and you. I'm just giving it a chance to catch up. Might have to stop and let the fan do its thing. But anyway, and I don't know what I was going to do with it. I started stuff and I stopped stuff, and it was going to be a whole lot bigger.
And that's the fingering.
And it's fingering, and it was going to be a whole lot bigger, and then I said, that's enough of that. I don't feel like doing this anymore. And I messed up the order. At one point I had it going right where, I forget where I messed up.
I don't know, it just looks random.
So it wasn't supposed to, it was supposed to be a pattern, then I screwed it up. But it's going to go in the baby blanket stash, and that's fine.
Cool.
Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care.
Cool. Yeah, and you're right. We're the only ones that see.
I know. What did Therese say the other day? Because somebody posted something. They were like, can you see the mistake? She's like, if you can't see it from a galloping horse, it doesn't matter. I was like, that's a good one. I like that. Okay.
Was that it?
Nope, I got one more big one, but I was trying to see if it was going to stop glitching. Because I was going to maybe stop it and start again. Because, I got to edit. It looks like max headroom. And I don't know how it looks to them. I don't know if it looks fine to them. So I'm going to stop real quick and then hit the button and just keep going.
Back again.
Hello again. Okay. So this
is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Is my gigantic granny scrap blanket. As Anne from Politically Incorrect Knitter said, it's like there's so many colors, they just all become neutral.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because it's like if you look at it, like you don't know where to...
Yeah. And it just all becomes one cohesive. That's what's great about the scrappy stuff.
So
it
I
works
did
together.
Each round is a different color because I was doing like, when you do your scrappy ones, you just use it until the scrap runs out.
What hook did you use on these?
That is a G.
Small stitches. I think a G.
Well, it's fingering weight.
I know, but still, I have a fingering weight going too.
I don't like really loose crochet. I like it to be kind of tight.
Yeah, I'm a looser crocheter than I am knitter.
And I'm a loose knitter, so I don't understand how that works.
I'm kind of medium.
We're the loosey-goosey. But I change the color every round. Now they're all a blend of the same. Okay. I did run out of some.
I bet that was a bunch of ends.
It is a bunch of ends. What I would do is I would make the square. It's 15 rounds. And what I would do is I'd get, 4 or 5 rounds in, weave all those in. Keep going, weave all those in.
Do you also crochet over your ends?
Yes, I actually tied off each one and wove it in.
Okay, I tie off, but I still... Yeah, don't put knots in your whatever, but I do. I tie knots because it's like, it's my stuff, ain't nobody going to see it. And then I'll crochet over my ends.
And then...
Unless it's really noticeable.
I did do a couple of, 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds all the way around.
Of just granny clusters.
Just because, when you
it ties it all together.
It made the edges a little wonky.
Yeah, it ties it all together.
Because, if you don't... They're all still different yarn.
Gorgeous. So. Now, is this for you?
It's supposed to go in the buy it for let them live stash. But, at first I said $100, and I think that's insane. But other people were telling me, no way, it should be more than $100. But in Biden economics, how the hell do you ask somebody to pay $100 for a blanket that's wool that they have to...
hand wash.
You can't just throw this in the washing machine. My neighbor was like, oh, that's gorgeous, I want it. And I'm like, she's like, how about kids and dogs? I'm like, I was like, the only consolation if you buy it is that if the dog rips it, you bring it over here and I can fix it. And I'll help you wash it.
Yeah. Something for her needs to be acrylic.
But I'm like, I can make you whatever blanket you want, baby. But this would require some maintenance. So, and it is big enough to be a bed blanket.
Sort of.
Like a not a queen or not full.
Well, at the end of a bed.
Yeah, but if you snug in with somebody, you can both fit.
Oh, we don't sleep that close.
But I didn't say you do. I'm just saying other people might. But it'd be a really good sofa blanket. Yeah. Snuggle sofa blanket. Yeah. But it is... a lot of these probably are superwash, but I don't know which ones are, so I have to say you gotta hand wash it and... Well, soak it and then lay it flat. And that's an act... Trust me, it was an act of Congress just to block this thing.
I'll bet.
So...
And being a blanket, I probably wouldn't have blocked it.
Well, I only blocked it. I didn't block it. I just washed it to make sure because I stitched it together and then I blocked it. Some people block the squares and then sew them together. But
I don't do that either.
But it did look better after I blocked it.
Oh, okay.
So it is definitely a labor of love. And maybe someone will pay for it. I don't know.
It's beautiful.
And if not, I'll keep it. That's
and the
fine.
money will go to a good cause.
Yeah, because what it is people, and then people, I'm like, you donate directly to Let Them Live, and then, so obviously it'd probably be easier if somebody local gets it, then I don't have to ship it.
True.
But, and if they don't, I might just keep
all those wonderful colors.
It is. It makes me happy. So, beautiful. I may or may not keep it. I don't know. We'll see.
So is that all
that is all
our finishes? All right. I have 2 whips that I'm going to share.
Okay.
I have lots and lots of whips, but yeah, I'm just going to show 2 because I have, like I said, I have some acquisitions. I want to spend time on some acquisitions to share.
And now that we have the camera that works, it'll do better for the acquisitions. That would have been really bad.
Okay, well, I'm going to do this
one here's this yarn.
How many whips do you have?
3.
Okay. You've been talking. I'll go.
Go ahead.
All right. This whip is living in this beautiful basket.
That's pretty.
That was gifted to me by our sweet friend Heidi for my birthday.
Oh, is that lady?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The tag was attached, so
cool.
I just
handmade by Rena.
Yes, I'm
10by3.org. So obviously, like people, women, and.
Yeah, I think it's got her name on that little tag.
Yeah, the lady that actually made it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They help artisans exit poverty through their graduate from poverty and prosperity ways. So they, women make.
I'm not sure where she got it. She could very well have gotten it at Home Goods. I have no clue. But it was very sweet of her to give it to me for my birthday. She's very thoughtful that way.
Yeah, she's cool.
So that's what this is living in at the moment.
Let's say me hold them.
And this is Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel. And I think it's Saturday, Sunday as in the ice cream is the name of the colorway. I'm trying to remember
if this is the one I used for that blanket or no. Because does it feel the same? It feels different. So maybe there's several sugar wheels. I think there are several kinds of sugar wheels.
But that's Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel. It's not the cotton. Using a J hook.
This is nobody to know what I meant with the colors.
It's a brown one. I have this much left of the cake. I gotta tell y'all, I had pulled it. I don't know why I do it. Pulled from the inside, getting sloppy and floppy. So I went to wind it up, and then there was this. You're making it
I want
worse.
Credit for that, all right? Then I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. It got all this massive tangle, and then sometimes in the yarn was stuck on each other.
It is a very sticky yarn.
And then we're talking late night, 1 o'clock in the morning.
She's like, stupid yarn for babies.
So I finally got it all untangled and in my ball, and because I was trying to have it finished for today. I wanted to have it finished.
It's all right.
But this is where it is right now.
So yeah, that's a different pattern.
Because I am still. This is. I don't think I.
It's more spokes. I think maybe that's why.
This is the Rainbow Round Ripple by Celeste Young.
Yeah. A lot of people do that one.
And I think Amy from Noble Character Crafts is the one she's been doing. Mm-hmm. She started one with scrap yarn. She started one with scrap yarn.
See, you have way more spokes.
Do I?
See, look. I think you do.
Oops.
Maybe you don't.
Runaway yarn.
Maybe you don't.
I don't know.
It's just, they're similar, but... Or maybe just because you're using a bigger hook, or...
I'm using a J. You have this... You don't have a solid center. See how yours is like that?
Yeah.
See, my center is a little more solid.
Yeah.
And then goes into the... the ripple. Where am I?
I don't know, they're all different.
But yeah, this is where I am. You said you could use this size, right? I'm making this.
I can use
I'm making this for her. Let Them Live.
Because we get
a donation
babies,
for that.
We get itty bitty
and
babies.
I have, so I only had that much left. And under the green here, I think is this teal.
Yeah.
For a little bit, so I will call it done after that. If all goes well, I'll be done with it this evening. But I was just cussing at you. I'm like, seriously?
I've done that.
And
on the contrary, when you pull from the middle and then you get that nice hole in the middle.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. That happened all the time, but when it does.
That didn't work out. So I got one more whip to show.
Okay, I'll do one.
So I'll have this done. Hopefully I will have, give it to you when it's done and you can put it in your pile.
So this is the
yarn.
same team member that's having a baby, since the other blanket didn't have lavender.
Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek, low pill fiber, and it is worsted weight. Oh yeah, this is worsted weight too.
So,
that always.
I'm doing her a basket weave or whatever they call this thing.
I love that.
Look at my stitch marker. It's a sandwich.
Oh my goodness!
It's not a stitch marker. It's the front side. So since the other blanket didn't have lavender, I figured I'd give it a shot.
That is gorgeous.
So it won't be real big, baby blanket. But I mean, it's a baby blanket.
Laid over the edge of the crib or a car seat.
Yeah.
Could be used for a car seat. And this is acrylic, so.
It's acrylic. So I got 3 of them, so I'm going to go until I run out of the yarn, which is taking me a while, so the baby might be born before she gets the present.
Oh, okay.
But that's why I wanted to do the other one, so.
I like your bag.
Thank you. That's from Aldi, too.
Really?
See? Aldi.
Cool.
I love Aldi.
Oh, y'all got to see what she gave me.
I have an obsession with Aldi. If y'all don't have one, I'm sorry.
Look what she gave me today.
It's a foldable utility tote with Andrews on it.
Yes, there's Andrews. Oh, yeah. This baby's going to get used. I love it.
Aldi.
Well, you gave me it. Well, it's in the closet there, but you gave me one like that one.
Yeah, I gave you one like this.
Yeah, but mine has lemons on it. It's like pink and orange and yellow.
That was like $10. This was like $10, $15.
Wow.
I mean, Aldi is...
Yeah, apparently when I go, I don't go when they have stuff like that.
Well, you gotta go in the aisle of shame. If you don't go in the aisle of shame.
I know, we go up and down every aisle.
Because the 2 aisles in the middle, but they change that stock all the time.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't go, we don't go regularly.
So if you don't go every week, like Wednesday is our stock day in Slidell. So if you looking for new stuff, and then you get the ad,
I don't
emailed you. If you get the ad, emailed you.
We go once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I go every week.
He found some of their store brand or whatever brand of the little pita chips. Mm-hmm. They're probably not gluten free.
No, probably not.
And they have the little mini cups of hummus.
Yes, they do.
He loves those.
Their cheese section.
I told him you like that.
And then the meat, I mean, they'll have beef brisket and prime rib, and you just gotta look and be patient. And if you find something you like, buy multiples of it because they're not gonna have it for long. And then if you're gluten free, like me, when the stuff comes out, it's like I went and bought. They got pizza dough, and it was supposed to be refrigerated section, but they put theirs in our store in the freezer. So like Karen and I went one day after work. And she's like, we're looking for it. And she's like, Amy, I found it. And I'm like running over to the freezer section. And I shamefully bought a lot of pizza dough. So
you stick it in the freezer.
Like I'm cooking 3 of them tonight.
Yeah.
So I took it.
Well, you got two teenage boys.
Right. I took it out the freezer earlier. And it's thawing on the counter. And I'm going to make calzones and pizza with it. So, I mean, but gluten-free pizza dough is like, that's like amazing.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to make from scratch, They have
a cookie. The Girl Scout cookie, the Samoas?
Yes.
They have their brand of it, and it's not as good as the Girl Scouts, but it's still pretty good.
Some stuff is like the chips and stuff. Like the kids I've gotten stuff, and they're like, Mom, no, don't do that again. That was terrible. I was the fan. So anyway. Oh, this was a finish.
Love the colors.
I like I have another finish.
Fits the whole fam.
I think I was working on that last time.
Cozy Up Knits.
Just 3 different.
You were working on that, I think. You pulled that out
because it has 2
when we went to the coffee place.
Yeah. This has the blues that we got on the sister trip. So
yeah.
So my other whip is
Fits the Whole Fam Cozy Up Knits.
This is my Fits.
I think it's a free pattern.
It is.
Yeah.
This is my Fits the Whole Fam bag.
Bag.
And I think this is a 3 by the Sea. Is that one you gave me? It is what it is.
Yeah, it's got the lever back.
I think that's
I always get lever back when I get stuff from them.
It is what it is.
I'm not sure if that came from me or not.
I'm not sure if I got it or you got it or what.
I don't know.
But this is just another ongoing Fits the Whole Fam. 3 fingering weights. It's super easy. And even for this one, I actually listened and I did her
decrease
because usually I ignore it and do my own way. But it does look better. I admit it. I apologize.
To follow the pattern. That's one of the many things where I'll start and rip out.
It stays in here. This is just this bag. Yeah. That's what it's for.
Well, that's like me. I don't. I think it's in the closet, but I have a bag.
So now it's my car knitting bag, which I wish I'd had Friday when the power went out at work.
I have a bag that has dishcloths in it.
Yeah, I have other whips of like the dishcloths and this and that, but I haven't progressed on anything.
Go ahead and do one because my next whip is going to go into acquisition. So.
So this is, my friends hate me, but I love them anyway, and I love that they challenge me. So this is the Exploration Station by Stephen West with Amy's I Don't Give a Damn, I'm Doing It My Way modifications. So
I haven't even started the one that
I got
had
some
you
words
for me.
Mr. West. Watch the kind of close there. All right, so I will say this. Number one, I'm breaking the rules with colors. I'm only using 2 different yarns. And I'm okay with that because I didn't like the pattern. The way he's got one where it calls every time you do a section, there's a strip, this almost like a border of your whatever color. Yeah. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. So I'm using these 2 colors.
I love the eye. Somebody said
I don't like it. I don't like the holes. I have added.
That must have been you who said why so many holes. I like the holes.
I don't like the holes. I have an issue with the holes. So I'm angry about the holes.
Why are you angry about the holes?
Just stick your own freaking finger through it.
Alan Tosh.
This is Matt Tosh. I think I got this on our sister trip.
Keep in mind, it bleeds like crazy.
Well, that was kind of another reason. Like, these 2 colors go together.
Yeah.
So if it bleeds, nobody's going to tell.
But Madeline Tosh is known for bleeding.
Yeah. So here's why I don't like the holes. For one, nipple slips. It just looks like you're going to poke your nipple right through the thing. For 2... it's just unnecessary that my whole finger could fit through the thing. I'm just... no. So, he has that holes on... I don't want to poke you in the eye. Hold up. He has the holes on every... like, you finish this section, and then this section was... see, this section's supposed to be brioche. I said, frick no. I just did garter. So then there should be more holes between this garter and the slip stitch section. I said, no. Doing what I want. And then this is a slip stitch section, and so there should have been holes now between the slip stitch and the next section, which I said nope, doing what I want. So I think this is the just knit, and I think it's in theory supposed to be short rows. So you knit for a while on that clue, and then I think the last clue is like chevrons or something. It's been out since 2014. If it's not a surprise now by this point, I'm sorry, Mr. West.
Oh no, this has been made by so many people.
I mean, but just come on, that's ridiculous. So
I like it.
I
like the holes.
I will see how it works out when I block it, but I may actually like run a stitch through and catch each one and make like 2 little holes. I don't know.
Just leave it. Just leave it. Like the holes. You're not going to wear the damn thing anyway.
I know.
So just leave it.
So
you'll probably donate it anyway.
Probably. And there's my...
I saw something.
Is that the one you gave me, the Friends set?
Maybe so.
That's the
I know I gave you a Friends set. It might have been from Adore Knit. I'm not sure.
I think that's what that is. Either you gave it to me or I bought it myself.
If it's not lever back, it's probably Adore Knit. Because they don't always have the option for the lever back, and I prefer lever back.
It's lobster.
But But what's good about Adore Knit, they have like the big lobster claw, which is way easier to manipulate.
So I will say, my friends are mean for making me do this, but I do like the pattern, and as always, his patterns are very easy to understand, and he's very like,
it's just videos for everything.
Just fudge it. If you're a couple stitches off, you just make it work. I gotta admit, I love that. So,
well, plus he's entertaining as hell.
He is entertaining, and I mean, and a lot of his stuff, it looks terrible when you look at it because he's got 70,000 colors that don't go together.
Yeah,
I mean, no,
he's very avant-garde.
That doesn't work for me, man. So this works for me.
Yeah.
So
well, you gotta do what brings you joy.
I may accept the holes and just deal with it.
Just leave them.
But these 2 colors do go beautiful together.
They do.
And,
very autumnal.
And I mean, if you need to modify it, you do got to think a little bit if you're going to modify it. You can't just, I had to notice where in the pattern he was making because it's like 4 colors. So instead of A, B, C, D, I just have A, B. So I just did what I wanted. But I do say it is a fun, and I've moved on pretty quick. I think.
Where's your bag from?
Amazon.
It's a friend's bag.
Friend's bag.
Cool.
I think I started that less than a month ago. Because the Knit Night podcast
was sometime in August. Then.
Yeah, because they did the ranunculus, and then they're doing this, and then we're doing a striping.
One day I'll do the ranunculus.
And I'm never doing the ranunculus. That's totally not my jam. And then the next thing is a striping thing because I want to do the sock arms, but I think I'm gonna do the bright axis tee that has the stripe right here, and then the body.
Oh, Mustache has pictures of it. Yeah,
it was a combo mustache and telly bean.
Gray and striped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of the sock arm sweater, I'm gonna do that because
I think it's raining.
I think so. I thought I heard it, but
I see water dripping.
Yep, I see water. So after this is the Bright Axis tee.
Okay.
Which I purchased I thought I was gonna be able to use some of my friend's yarn from Night Owl Fibers as this part, but it's not quite enough yardage because I'm a big girl. So I was like, man, doggone it. So I'm using some minis from Molly Klein.
Or what if you did 2 colorways that were compatible?
Yeah, the way it's
just
designed,
have it go into the
because it stitches right here.
Oh, okay.
So you have like one yarn here and one yarn in the back, and it's supposed to should be 2 matching to make the things match. Okay. She said you could just use a solid back, and I'm like, but then that's kind of obvious looking. So no. So I want stripes all the way. So anyway.
Okay.
So I'm going to use minis.
So that's your last of your whips?
And that I brought. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. My next whip is I'm going to lead into an acquisition. I actually have the pattern.
I have some of those too, but I've been trying to be better.
I am making the Autumn Mountains Cowl by Molly Klein Design.
I think I made that.
I tested it for her.
Yeah, but I think maybe
and I'm making another one. I really liked the pattern.
Maybe I was gonna.
And I'm using Molly's yarn.
Did we show the bag or
not yet? Which is I'm using her Sweet Tea yarns. This is actually Obliviate, which is actually a
Harry Potter
inspired. It's kind of like a bluish with browns and stuff in it.
Pretty.
And I think I'm 1 repeat in. I'm done.
Which is pretty.
I think in her pattern, it's a paid for pattern. I did a little bit deeper ribbing, and then I think I'm 1 repeat in.
Which is really pretty. And is this DK?
Yes, and it's DK, and it's written for DK.
Yeah.
So I just kind of have that started.
Did she have a hat in the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I tested both pieces.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. And then it's living in this gorgeous. Oh, it's
glitching again.
This is her new style of bags. It's like a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And this particular one is rifle paper fabric.
Yes.
Which is and it's got a.
Oh, sorry. It's glitching.
Blue. It's got my tags and stuff in there, like a blue. So that's a recent acquisition from Molly, and that's your
last whip?
That's my last whip. That's the only one that I'm going to show. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of them, but it's like this much of a sock, that much of this, or this much of a sweater. So,
and we're going to pause to let the computer cool down for a second, so it'll stop glitching, and then we'll move on to. Oh, we should start doing that. We'll have like whoosh things, acquisitions. When we come back,
segments.
Please hold. Acquisitions. Hello. Here's my cool bucket bag from Molly Klein Design.
I like that one.
I know. I'm digging the hanging plants.
Plant lady.
That's the only plants I won't kill. It's just plain on the inside.
Yeah.
And I had to share that my Isom came in. I haven't opened it yet. Oof.
I know I've seen about it, but I don't know what it is.
I read the first one, so I haven't read this one yet. But it's
a graphic novel.
It's a comic book. It's glaring. The campaign's closed. He's a non-woke artist, comic book artist, and just a story to tell a story. No
PC stuff.
No crap. Very cool dude. Ripaverse. So I don't know how it works to get past comics, but they're totally crowdfunded.
Gotcha.
I mean,
I've seen you post about it.
He's awesome. So anyway, I got that. Haven't read it yet. Okay. So you want to go yours? I'll do mine.
Okay.
That you're impressed with yourself?
Living in this bag, which is just one of those bags you get from Joann's, is my yard sale yarn. We went on the 127 yard sale, which is the very beginning of August, I think like the 1st through the 4th. And we did Tennessee and Alabama. It used to be known back in the day as the longest yard sale.
Yeah,
and it was actually a program on HGTV.
Yeah, why'd they change it?
No clue. Oh. Maybe it's not the longest anymore. I don't know. But it was actually a program, on HGTV, and I don't know, maybe it has something to do with that as to why they changed the name. I don't know, but it goes from Gadsden, Alabama, all the way up into some point in Michigan.
Wow.
This last year and this year we drove all the way up. We have to stay in Cookeville, but it starts in Crossville because that's where we go to Crossville, Tennessee. That's where 127 is, but which is half an hour away. So, but we had to get hotels in Crossville.
Cool.
And then we did the Tennessee, and then went down and did Fort Payne, and then pretty much just we were going to do Gadsden, but that was also when there was a really bad thunderstorm that destroyed part of Gadsden that weekend, so we didn't do Gadsden.
Do I need to let him out?
I guess, I don't know.
Well, you can show your stuff. And then...
Okay, so at one of the first stops that in the first morning it was kind of rainy, and just kind of push it too, and he'll find his way back in.
Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on.
His Majesty.
Come on.
Go on, Andrew.
Come on. There you go. Come on, we're going this way. Come on.
And that was him. Anyway, there was the first booth I went to, they had yarn. And whatever they had listed on it, it was half of that. And this was in a package. These bits were in a package together. And I want to say it said $4 and I paid $2, something like that. It's 5 little balls. Katia, Australia. It is woolen acrylic. Looks like it's been around for a little while. But it's these little... I don't know. Look, it's kind of blowing out with the ring light. But it's like a cream color. So it's 5 of these. And I want to say it is... It's 50 grams. Kind of looks like fingering. I'm guessing it's a fingering. So I had these 5 balls. I got that. Put these over here. One stop on our last day when we were on Lookout Mountain above Fort Payne, I got this basket for free at one place. The woman said, I've been doing this for 3 days. I'm done. Take what you want. So I took the basket. But back to the yarn. This is Peyton's lace. And it was $1, which means I paid 50 cents for it.
Nice.
Is he
was
coming?
just parched.
Oh, okay. And it's like a mohair.
Come on.
This one.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, he'll come in. He'll make noise. It's a mohair wool and acrylic. And it says bonfire.
I knew you would come in as soon as I sat down.
I know. Go ahead and show it.
So it's like Peyton's, but mohair?
Yeah, it's got mohair. Wool, acrylic, and mohair.
No.
It said $1, but I paid 50 cents.
That way.
Then there was a skein here of Lion Brand ice cream yarn, which I can make a baby blanket with.
That's a good one.
$1, so I paid 50 cents. And
Score.
then a skein of Big Twist Premium, paid $1, so I paid 50. I mean, it says $1, paid 50 cents.
Awesome.
Premier Every Day, says $1, paid 50 cents.
Now, where did these all come from?
The Crossville, Tennessee.
But was it a yarn store or was it a person?
No, it was a person. I had booths. Yeah, it was one of those places where they have all kinds of tents set up.
So you may want to throw it in a bag in the freezer just in case?
Oh, it's been here for a month, so we're good.
They always say that, like, you know.
Oh, I know. I've heard that, but we're okay. And then there was these 3 balls of crochet thread. This one's knit crocheting, which they don't even make anymore. This is a pretty...
Sorry.
Lemony. It's blowing out.
Yeah, it's lemon. There you go.
Yeah. Light yellow. Says $1. I paid 50 cents. Grandma's Best mercerized 100% cotton crochet thread, 75 cents. So half of that. What, $37.50?
Yeah.
Something like that. And this is just ecru or whatever. Yep. And this is a number 10, I think.
I definitely can't work with that.
Yeah, it's a 10. Make doilies with the little. And then this one is knit crochet again, JP Coats, $1. And this one's also ecru, and I paid 50 cents. So I got all this yarn, I think, for $7. $5 or $7, I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome.
So that was my big... I mean, I got other stuff at the yard sale, but that was my fiber-related purchase. I mean, I also got that needlework stand right there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the thing I asked you when you posted. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, it's a needlework stand.
Right.
I think I paid $15 for it. And
I'm gonna
like $100.
I'm gonna roll through and then you roll through, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So what happened was Chicken Lady Fiber Arts had a sale she had 2 different sales of like free shipping, and then I think there was 50% off stuff. So that's
cool.
what happened.
So I have this one too.
I have it too. I just had to get it again.
In fact, it's sitting right there. I got it in DK.
And it just fell.
Oops, just rolled right there. Can you reach it? I was just going to show it.
I can't if I snuggle.
Got it?
I'm getting there.
Ooh. This is what she bought. That's what it looks like caked up. Yeah.
Literature.
Yes. It's a good book.
What's a good book? Oh, Friday Night Knitting Club.
Is
yes,
a book.
yes. I read it. It was
sad ending.
Tabitha loves that book.
Sad ending.
She made us read that. Okay. And I got a Sir Present Ball, Running Down the Drain, one of her song lyric.
What is that?
A Sir Present Ball?
Yeah.
She wraps up stuff in it, like might have little stitch markers and this and that, stuff like that.
Cool.
And the fan's going again, but
we're just gonna do. We're almost done.
And
we're getting close.
So anyway, so she wraps it all up, and as you unwind it, you get a little present.
Pretty
so this
colors.
Is her song lyrics, "Running Down the Drain," which is running down the drain. And this is blood.
I want to drink blood.
And I don't know what the 1-3 means /1/3. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know what that means either. But anyway, blood. And a free mini.
Yeah.
And the neon rainbow.
I had that one too.
DK sock. Ooh, there we go.
I think I have mine. I think I have DK as well.
That is bright, and I like it.
Yeah.
I got another Let Them Live in DK sock because I have Let Them Live in fingering.
Cool.
So I can make some socks. Maybe for me or for Emily and Nathan, whoever. That's the founders.
Okay.
And then I love this one, Temper Tantrum.
Oh, pretty.
And it's another sticker, Birdie Rose sticker. Help! She's thinking thoughts I don't like. Arrest her. Famous artist Birdie Rose.
Oh, got it.
Has cool stickers and fights back. She's a UK artist.
Yeah.
She's cool. I'm responsible for this one. This one's called Bouncing Pickles. Ooh, it's blowing out big time.
Yeah, it's sort of better.
There we go. There's a law, I think, since Connecticut, that your pickles have to bounce.
Never heard of that.
It was in our Knit Night podcast. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
So, and I bounced a pickle to prove my pickles bounce. So, Bouncing Pickles. Which sounds dirty, but it's not. And this one's Don't Panic. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I assume that's what it's from. That's the only thing I know Don't Panic from. This is DK sock. So that's all my chicken ladies. And then I found this lady that does a Schitt's Creek yarn club.
Oh.
So this is, I think, the August one, which if you get that, then, oh Lord. That's just totally blowing it out, but okay.
Well, that extra light might be.
I know. This is 6 dead Tamagotchis, which it took me a minute to remember what the reference was. But that's what I think when they thought Alexis was pregnant. And David said she killed all her Tamagotchis. And this is David from Schitt's Creek. Ew, David. You know she only says that on the show like twice.
Oh, really?
But she says it like, ugh, David, or oh my god, David. Like other variations of it all the time. But now it's a thing. So this is, who is this? I'm sorry. What's her name? Hank. Where'd her shop name go?
Hank's Yarning Company.
Yes. There you go. There you go. And
there's a wine bottle stitch marker on it.
So Hank's, yeah. There you go.
I cannot.
I know. I don't know how people do this. But yes, Hank's Yarning, like on the verb, yarning, or whatever, company, yeah. So this is Simply the Best Yarn Club. She had other really pretty cool, and she had the bag too. So that was just separate. It wasn't part of the club. I just got it.
Yeah.
But
cool.
So that's all my acquisitions.
Cool. Okay. I have discovered Ginger Snap Fibers itty bitty snap bags, or her snap bags. I bought an autumnal set, which is a good sized bag, and she has some matching yarn cozies, which are also
snap. Oh, soft.
Yeah.
Is that flannel?
She's got lots of, and a lot of times the yarn cozies kind of go like, that.
That feels like flannel.
Yeah. It's got a different feel to this one. Mm-hmm. So that's a recent purchase, autumnal.
Come on, fall.
Yeah, I'm so ready. And then
for the 3 days we'll have it.
She has like a mystery bag each month, and her itty bitty. I I think I showed over there. I have it's called the itty bitty size.
Oh yeah, you showed that last time. I think.
And it's her snap bag. Yeah. And then each month I need to go check her listing so I can sign up for the new one. It's like $18.
Yeah.
For this size.
I like the gnomes.
This was August maybe.
I love gnomes.
It's got a little thing here, and it's the snap. We've got her logo, but it's perfect for socks. So it's got the gnomies. I never really was into the gnomes, but I'm kind of liking the gnomes now.
Aldi has a
and
thing
this
for
is
gnomes.
the one
There's
that
gnomes every season.
Yes,
for every season.
Yes, and then this was the most recent one. And it's got a very autumnal, Halloween-y kind of spooky vibe to it.
I think that's a story. Is it a children's story?
I don't have. It
feels like it with the bear and the fox.
It's got like
in the crown.
Leafy, and we got the dark snaps.
I like that.
And then it came with a stitch marker,
which is gonna be hard to do with the light.
There it is, and a little fox stitch marker, and that's her logo.
Yeah. So
I need to go. Sign up for the next one because I love this size and $18.
I know.
With plus shipping and tax, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's like $21 or something when we're done. And then so that's like bags I got plus the bucket bag I got from Molly, and I've got some recent yarn purchases.
That is bright.
Yes, I'm into the bright yarns. Okay, I have a Freckled Whimsy subscription. I think I showed.
I like that one.
You don't get it.
I know, but I will one day.
This is really, huh? Okay, this one is July, and I may have shown this one already. Sunshine and snow cones, and I just get this. I just get the fingering, just the full skein. I don't get a mini or anything, and it's a color in white. Oh,
that's
and she'll
cool.
tell me how many. She says how many. 12 stripe repeat. So it's a color white,
Cool.
So it's 12 stripes. So that's that
now,
one.
once they're out of the club, are they available to buy?
I think eventually, and she'll have on her website extras.
Okay.
She'll show that.
Because a lot of times they're like, okay, this is the club, and then like however many months later it's available.
No, she's and it may be. I don't know. It might be into the next month, but she does have extras. Because you get like when you do the club, you get a coupon code.
Oh, okay.
And I went looking, and I just haven't gotten anything yet. And then this is August, 6 stripe repeat, and it is Squeeze the Day.
I like that. See, I would get that.
I have September's, but it's up front. I already caked it up and started a pair of socks with it. It is called Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's dark and moody.
Oh.
And so it's going to be like a Halloween vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is August, so July and August. And then I got Rachel Night Owl Fibers. It might be upside down. This is her Spooky Fun Club for this year. And it came with the orange mini. I can't wait to cake that up. I just love
the oranges with like the blues and the greens and the yellows.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so I got to cake that up. I wanted to show that. And then after the fires in Hawaii.
Yes.
That destroyed that island, which I don't remember which island. Maui?
Maui.
Yes. Maui. Mustache Yarn. She has her camps.
Yeah.
The different national parks. She calls it her summer camp thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever it is. And I have like Grand Canyon. I think I have Big Bend or something like that. Well, she did a colorway that 100% of the proceeds of the sale.
What a novel idea!
This is called Hawaii Volcanoes. It's one of hers.
It looks like those
national park colorways.
Right, but it reminds me like the flowers, the waves. You know.
Yeah, and this one's called Hawaii Volcanoes. Hawaii Volcanoes. And so 100% of the orders, and she's still taking orders and dyeing it to order, but 100%, she said that from having that, $7,000 is what she got to donate.
That's awesome.
And she split it between Samaritan's Purse and something else. So, but she split it between two different charities, Samaritan Purse and something else. And so I had that. So now I have, and then I think I recently ordered. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
I recently ordered this past week because she has a update every Tuesday, and I did Smoky Mountain.
Ooh,
National Park.
I bet
Whatever.
That's pretty.
So I'm trying to accumulate the different ones. Okay, and then P&W Pearls, Pacific Northwest.
Oh, that's not
self-striping yarn. That is a Barbie themed colorway. I just the picture she had of it of the stripes, so pretty. I'm not
It's just gonna blow out.
Yeah, it's looking like pale pink, but it's a
hot
vibrant hot pink. So I got that one. It was dyed to order, and then I also got this one at the same time because they can't travel alone.
No.
This one's called It's Showtime, which it's Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah.
Beetlejuice inspired colorway.
I like those.
And then I just want to show real quick, that's all my acquisitions. Okay. Crazy Sock Lady on Instagram is having a crazy, spooky make-along.
Cool.
Now until like the end of October.
Well, that makes sense.
And she had done a thing where she gathered all her autumn yarns and spooky yarns and like a little bouquet, and I did the same thing. That's my spooky bouquet of just different yarns in my stash that I have. They're all getting blown out. But
I know, but
and this is a candy corn kind of like bucket bag I got from Amazon last year. So I have my fun little spooky yarns, and then that's an autumn.
I like these. These are my jam.
Yeah.
Happy fall, y'all.
Yeah, and then that's just a box I got from...
Not yet, though. Still margarita season.
Yeah, I just wanted to show those because I thought they were pretty.
They are pretty.
And that's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
All right.
I'm sure I've gotten a whole lot more, but that's what I'm showing.
I have been better. Until Chicken Lady sale, I was doing really good. And then, but I've been, better. So.
Well, I mean, I get this Freckled Whimsy.
Right.
I got the Night Owl. And Freckled Whimsy is a monthly thing. That's the only subscription I have anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I think Molly's going to die up like 5 minis for me each month in a kind of like a little mini subscription. Because she asked me if I needed more minis, and I can always use minis.
Yeah.
But I still have a bunch of the DK over there.
Right.
And
I hope
cost-wise,
crazy.
5 is easier than 10 or 15, money-wise.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of doing that little thing. And then I think I haven't bought any opal yarn from Anna lately. Anna Knitter.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since I've ordered, for her. But, that's about it. That's what's going on.
Okay.
This is going to be pieces.
I know, sorry.
But you see podcasts all the time where it's
do that,
spliced together and all that stuff.
I mean, normally we would just let it go, but I don't know what's going on with the fan. I do have a fan that you plug up underneath it that's supposed to circulate it, but I don't know how that sounds either when you record. You might hear the fan blowing.
And do they see this on the screen?
I don't know. I think they do, because I've noticed it when I haven't before. And it's like as soon as this fan kicks on, that's when it starts to glitch. And I understand, because the computer's trying to keep it from being too hot. So I think that's it. So if you made it this long, we appreciate it. We do leave a like and comment and subscribe and all that good stuff, and click the bell and all that. I do know they say that if you actually watch the video all the way through, it helps the algorithm and all that stuff. We don't have ads yet because, if we do, we don't know about it because we're not monetized. We're not getting anything out of it if it's an ad. But, I think you have to get to a certain number of subscribers to get monetized.
So. Yeah, and then even then it's minuscule.
And even then, but I will, because I'm not going to let them take the money if we can get some. But But anyway, so thank you for hanging out and hanging with us, and hopefully everybody has a good Labor Day weekend and relaxes. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
It'll be a while before we podcast again because I'll be going out of town at the end of September, early October. So it'll probably be later October before we record again. Maybe it'll be cool by then.
Ooh, that would be awesome. I did see, and I've been seeing more than one story. It's going to be a cold and wet winter.
Let's go.
Come on, let's do it.
Let's bring it. I need to get some firewood.
Mark's like, oh my god. I'm like, bring it.
I need to get some firewood.
Because I can put on stuff. I'm a knitter.
You can only take off so many clothes, and nobody wants to see this.
Exactly.
So
and I hate to sweat, so bring on the cold weather. I don't care if it's damp.
Just so tired of swamp ass. All right. So thank y'all for hanging out, and have a lovely weekend, and we'll catch y'all next time. Yeah, that's it.
I think we did it. He's still sleeping.
Andrew says bye.
Yes. Bye, y'all.
Bye.